One, we're rolling. Alright, Chris, what would you like to learn more about?
I'd like to learn more about sites like LinkedIn on how I can get social and network with people in my industry and what I want to do.
Okay. Alright, Shelly, what have you learned this month in DGL?
I have learned how to professionally conduct myself in the digital world.
Okay. One. Hi, Tabby. Alright, what have you learned this month in DGL?
And DGL has opened up my mind in a lot of ways. I've learned things that I would have not known about without taking this class. DGL has shown me how to use the internet properly. I've learned how to explore digital literacy, research credible connections, and know digital citizenship, and actually put it to work.
Okay. We're filming? Alright, what have you learned this month in DGL?
I've learned this month how to use tools like Nexus, Lexis, and Buttons to find information and do my work. And I also learned to be more professional using the internet.
Okay.
Hi, Tim. What did you learn this month in digital literacy?
I learned this month in digital literacy that there are digital immigrants and digital natives. And I myself is a digital immigrant, and that this world is forever changing, and that we will have to adapt to all technologies of this life, and that technology will forever be changing, and we will forever have to adapt to it. Rolling. Hey, Riley. What have you learned this month in DGL?
In DGL this month, I have learned that everyone has their own personal digital identity that allows them to use the internet in the most comfortable way possible.
Alright, Chris. What would you like to learn more about?
I'd like to learn more about sites like LinkedIn on how I can get social and network with people in my industry and what I want to do.
Okay. We're filming. Alright, Shelly, what would you like to learn more about in DGL?
I would like to learn more about researching credible sources.
Okay. Okay, Tabby, what would you like to learn more about in DGL?
I would like to learn more about credible connections and the licenses to use in my job. I think they will come in handy in some way or another way, so I would just like to learn more about that to make sure I'm using it right.
Okay. One. Alright, what would you like to learn more about?
I want to learn more about the digital law and the whole aspect of copyright and plagiarism and licensing to protect myself and my future clients in the entertainment business.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim. What would you like to learn more?
What I would like to learn more is from DGL is, I don't know exactly. I learned so much from the class on digital literacy. We're rolling. All right, Chris. What advice would you have for future students?
My advice would be to pay attention, because there's a lot you can get out of DGL and learn about networking and how to use the internet, especially search tools and how to do research correctly.
Is that all you have to say? All right. Thank you. 2, 1, phone. All right. What future advice do you have for future students?
I have the advice to find a good group of people to work with and study, do projects with, and be able to fun.
Okay. All right. What advice would you have for future students for DGL?
My advice for future students would be to not give up. Maybe at the beginning of the class, you might think, why are you taking it? But later on, you'll see that it will help you in the future big time. And don't miss class, because you can miss information that can be very helpful. And like Eric Thomas once said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Thank you.
Yep.
What advice do you have for future students?
My advice for future students is to have fun, do your work, and meet with other classmates, because you are going to have a lot of group work.
Thank you.
Alright.
All right. What advice do you have for future students?
My advice for future DGL students is get your work done beforehand and on time, and don't push it to the last minute, because you will just screw yourself over in the end, and you might turn in late assignments or have late assignments.
Good advice.
And lastly, Tim, any advice for future students?
Surround yourself with good people, good friends, and that will help you out in projects such as this, and all the other stuff that you do in DGL and other programs. You have a lot of fun with in class. That's all I have to say. And do your homework on time, and make sure it's in on time. That's probably the best advice I can give.